A city known for its incredible skyline, its nightlife and beaches, today centered around this venue, Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Tonight, we'll get a primetime preseason matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Miami Dolphins. I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Hewitt up here in the booth, and here we are, Brock, final week of the preseason. One last tune-up for stars and starters. And, of course, the game where a lot of these great camp stories will clinch a spot on that Week 1 roster.
And I never tire of these great camp stories. And they come from all different backgrounds. Some are undrafted guys, some are vets with a restart on their career. But they use the preseason, in this game in particular, to springboard some momentum into the regular season.
Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And here we go from Miami. Here's Parker Washington with the return. Team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. They're brought out by the fifth-year man out of Clemson. Hard to believe it's year 5, isn't it, Brock? Former #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence.
The promise and the potential, well, they've been with Lawrence his whole football life. From high school in Georgia to stardom in Clemson, and even a playoff run in Jacksonville. It's just consistency. Week in and week out will be the next step for Trevor in his career.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on their first play. Connection made. Travis Etienne. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Lawrence working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. Well, this certainly makes the 3rd down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10 right up near that marker now.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Lawrence here running the sneak. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And we got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. Let's examine this flag. He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Gotta stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up.
Still 1st down.
So after the 5 yards are marched off, here's 1st and 15. Lawrence now off the play action. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
I don't think there's any question about it. You could see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And the Dolphins in a nickel set for this 3rd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's running for it. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Gain of 7. 1st down, Jaguars.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. On play action now, Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And now it's second down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Here comes the screen for Etienne. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Their opening drive continues. First and 10 now from the 39. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Fits it through the middle. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
He brings the offense up now for a first and 10. Out of the gun, a give to Etienne. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here's Lawrence to throw. He's taken down. The Dolphins rush gets home. They'll pause now for an injured player. Regular season just 1 week away. You don't want to see anybody get hurt here. Hopefully something minor as the medical team works on it. Cam Little getting the call on fourth down here to put 3 up for the Jaguars. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. Little knocks it through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
If they can keep moving that ball the way they did on the opening drive, he's going to be called upon, I gotta guess, Kate, for more than just field goals. Probably some extra points, too.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Washington now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. I know you love this guy, Brock, a fellow lefty like you, now in his 6th season, Tua Tagovailoa.
I've heard from many of Tua's peers in the league that there's just not a more accurate guy. If you wanted to just do an accuracy test in the NFL, yeah, Tua's going to hit that target as much as anybody in the league. Avoiding injury and being available is really the only question mark now in Tua's career.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Getting out to his left. And Tagovailoa hits the turf, sliding down after picking up the first.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
First down, here's Tua. Search, and this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. It's the Jaguars setting the pace so far. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They have second and pretty long here. Another try following the sack. Dumped off to his running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Tagovailoa facing third and long. Short pass brought in. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a first down.
Now it's Jake Bailey who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. Parker Washington to return this for the Jags. And the fair catch made here at the 15. Second drive of the game upcoming for this Jaguar offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's first and 10. Now Lawrence. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And it sets up second down.
Plain zone coverage in the NFL. We focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
Lawrence trying again on second. Passing struggles bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Now it's Lawrence. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Jaguars.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
Second and 10 now. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Able to find Strange here. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. From the gun, ETN gets it. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on second down.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Looking to throw. Lawrence dumps it off to his running back. And he looks it forward to the 43-yard line. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's third and 12. Lawrence to throw it. That pass caught by Strange. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. And it's the Jaguars looking at a 4th and 7. And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline. So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. Now we're going to see the Dolphin offense for their second drive of the contest. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Tua off the play fake. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Downfield, this finds Waddle. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down.
You know, Kid, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Tagovailoa on first down. This is complete to Waller. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They've got a man in motion. Tagovailoa off the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
First down, Tagovailoa to throw. Jaguars are there. He's all down. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
2nd and 16 at the Jaguars' 38-yard line.
All right, here we go. Second down. Trying again, following the sack. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. 2 and out from the gun. His running back hauls it in deep right. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Try the middle with Gordon. They charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take the lead just before halftime. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
Jason Sanders to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Dolphins take a 4-point lead.
Jaguars 3.
See if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
35-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. One final shot before the half. That's too close to the sideline, and it's going to be out of bounds. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Washington now to return. Jukes out a one-stop. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Here comes the Miami offense for the opening possession of the third. And And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Washington, the motion man here. Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Tagovailoa back to throw. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They send Hill right. They go play action with Tagovailoa. Waller with the catch. And this is taken ahead to the 42. Devin Lloyd on the tackle.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here he goes on the bootleg. Gets this one to Waller. And he'll get this up to his own 44. The former #1 pick, Trayvon Walker on the stop.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Chan, a 1st down carry. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Travis Hunter making that play.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. They run the counter to Chan. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Drive in dire straits, it's 3rd and 9. Switching it up here, Tagovailoa to throw. It's his running back. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
You know, they call the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Chain on the inside give. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, two-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Second down carry for A.J. And only can get his yard here, bro. It's going to be third down.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them. Keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's Cox. He's got Washington. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins grow the lead coming out of halftime. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins drive their lead to 11. All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Sanders all set to send it away. He fields it from the 8. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game, it is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight?
First and 10 now from the 30. Here's ETN to begin the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments, some flashes of greatness like that you see Dick Buckets, that you see Jack Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary. These middle linebackers stuffing a run. This guy in particular, like the greats used to do.
Second and 10 now. He's smartly won't risk something here, just chucks it away.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, it kind of just sets their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Throwing is Lawrence on third down. Looking for a target. Check this one down to ETN. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Jaguars football. They trail, but it's still within reach. Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. They'll give this up the middle to ETN. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up second and 6.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Lawrence working from the gun. Completed over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ball at the 33 for first down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. Jukes one defender. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Has it in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Again, it's Lawrence to throw. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars now within one score in the 4th. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Jaguars in a crucial spot late, trying for 2.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Back to the air, Lawrence. And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late.
14. Jaguars 11.
Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Washington now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Miami offense headed out there now. And this really looks like a whole different ball game after that touchdown, doesn't it? They really need to go on a drive here. Dolphins just about set up here, 1st and 10. Start the drive with Achan. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Tagovailoa off the play fake. Pushes him back, 3rd down, coming up.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
And it's a nickel set from the Jags on this third down. He'll throw it. Oh, he's going to run for it. And that will not be enough for a first down.
That may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day. He's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Dolphins only up by a few. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. Now the Jaguars getting set to go. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to throw. Into traffic, complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. He'll look to throw it. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Throwing now. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge gain. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Setting up to pass. They'll look underneath here for ETN. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Slot man motioned over. Here he is to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they take him down right along the 30. That's good for 7 yards. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
There's no question. The greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Short pass brought in. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the first down, too.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Running back, motioning right. First and 10, it's Lawrence. This throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Now the offense is going to take its third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Cam Little now in a high-pressure spot. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Looking good, and it's through. And now this preseason game might be headed for a tie.
These are the moments, Kate, when you realize how valuable a clutch kicker is. When he's the only guy out there and everybody relying on him, and he delivers.
After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for 1, maybe 2 final plays here.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10. They go play action with Tagovailoa. He finds Brown right side. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Now with just 10 seconds left in our game, we've got a timeout.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Off the play fake, here's Tagovailoa. It's caught left side by Hill. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game.
Brings up second down at the 47-yard line.
Second and 3 now. From the 47. This to win the game. And he swats that deep shot away, but he better not celebrate just yet. Looks like his contact drew a flag. They may still get this yardage. That's no way to end the game, right, Brock? Can't have an offensive penalty on the final play, so an untimed down coming up. The kick is good. He got it. And he drills the chip shot to win them this game. So it's fins up as the Dolphins take the win at home. And this victory is going to give them a nice shot of confidence as they work through the next couple of weeks and prepare for things that count coming up in Week 1. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott.